Hey, this is Josh, and we're gonna be talking about using Newsela. And I'm gonna apologize beforehand because at some point I'm gonna call this Newsela. I know that it's just how we used to say it back in the day on my block, and so at some point that changed, and it's not Newsela, it's Newsela, and yeah, I'm gonna screw that up. So yeah, we're gonna talk about using this, and just for to be clear, this is for Newsela Pro, which has additional features to the just basic vanilla account you get for signing up. Although Newsela is free, Pro adds more um, functionality. Um, so the first thing we're going to do is talk about setting up your profile. So if you come up here to where your login and your account name is, and you scroll down to account, or profile, not account, profile. It's going to take you to a page where you can edit like some of your basic information. So it's already going to have your name, probably where you teach, but it's going to want to know what your subjects are. You can edit those by clicking this button and just coming through here and clicking anything that applies to you. I just have everything because I like to be receiving information about all this stuff because I want to share that with teachers, but you'll probably want to pick stuff that's specific to you. You can choose languages. Spanish is the only non-English language, but that is just a cool feature that the website has. You want to be let it know what kind of technology you're dealing with, but really you really want to make sure you got the standards selected. And I know we don't necessarily have Common Core, but this is going to allow you to look at the data based on standards a little more in a little more meaningful way. So you want to make sure that you have the standards turned on. So yeah, that's setting up your profile. There's some other stuff that we'll get into later, like your account information. I would go ahead and say, if you want to keep up to date with stuff, the daily and weekly insights, that's going to tell you some information about your student. So if you just want to get those emailed to you, I like to get the article of the day. I like to get all this stuff. That's why I have all this stuff checked. If you're not a big fan of getting spammed out of your mind, you probably don't want to check all these things. I just have a filter on my email that filters all Newsela stuff, and then I go check it. But if you don't like that, at least get these weekly insight because that's really good for checking on your student achievement. So yeah, we'll get back into some of this classes and student stuff later, but for right now, we'll focus on making sure your profile is set up, and we'll be moving on.